Hello everyone. I have always loved exploring the world through Google Earth. As a geography enthusiast, I spend countless hours traveling virtually across landscapes, cities, and coastlines. Most of the time, it is fascinating, even joyful. But sometimes what appears on the screen is not only geographic, it is deeply human and profoundly tragic. Google Earth has a feature that allows us to look back in time through historical satellite images. And when applied to places scarred by war, it reveals not just the geography of the Earth, but the geography of destruction. Here I am virtually over Ukraine. I zoomed into Shiroka, a settlement in Halyuka municipality of Donetsk Oblast of eastern Ukraine, which during the war in Donbass in 2015 was taken under control of pro-Russian forces of the self-proclaimed Donetsk People's Republic. I came across something that first seemed almost innocent. A sports stadium, where children once played football, now bears a new and stark symbol. At the center of the field, a large H has been painted, transforming a place of play into a landing zone for military helicopters. A little further east, outside the city of Sievjerodonetsk, the landscape itself has been reshaped. Fields that once stretched green and undisturbed are now scarred with countless bomb craters, pockmarks of violence scattered across the earth. What was once fertile land has been turned into a map of war's relentless impact. The devastation becomes even more overwhelming in the city of Mariupol. In this clip, we can see how entire apartment blocks no longer stand. Streets that once were filled with life are now defined by absence. From above, only the skeletal outlines remain, as if the very map of the city has been rewritten in rubble. One of the most haunting images appears at the Donetsk Academic Regional Drama Theatre in Mariupol. In the early days of the war, hundreds of civilians sought shelter here. On the pavement outside, the word, meaning children, was written in huge letters, a desperate plea not to bomb. But a few weeks later, those letters stand beside ruins. The theater was struck, reduced to rubble. Many were injured. Many were killed. International investigators have called this attack a likely war crime, accusing Russian forces of deliberately targeting civilians. For those who died here, the plea was ignored, and the earth bears silent witness. We now shift to Gaza. Just a few years ago, satellite images show neighborhoods filled with homes, schools, parks, places of everyday life. But in later images, those same neighborhoods are reduced to ruins, entire blocks flattened as if erased. What was once a place of community and family is now a graveyard of concrete and dust. One image is especially haunting. A glitch, or perhaps an overlap of two satellite datasets, shows both past and present at the same time. On one side of the frame, the old images reveal vibrant neighborhoods. On the other side, the new images reveal only devastation. In a single frozen moment, we see life and ruin side by side, as if the earth itself is torn between memory and loss. What these images remind us is simple and devastating. War redraws maps not with ink, but with fire. It destroys homes, families, and futures. The scars it leaves are visible not only on the ground, but from the sky. No matter where it happens, in Ukraine, in Gaza, or anywhere else, war is not only fought between armies. It is felt most deeply by civilians, by children, by ordinary people whose lives are forever broken. And so, as we move across these landscapes of destruction, we are reminded of one truth. War must never be glorified, never be accepted, never be forgotten. Its cost is written into the very surface of the earth.